Do you want to better understand posture as a network marketer? Now, posture can be something that makes a massive difference in how authoritative and trustworthy you appear to your prospect, or it can really turn them away from ever joining you in your business. So we've got to get the balance right, and I'm here to help you with that in this training. So stick around, I'll be right back. Okay, so posture for me, let's just dive straight in, is when you know who you are, where you're going, you know how you're going to get there, and you have confidence in the opportunity or product that you offer. So I guess it's like self-assurance, self-confidence without being arrogant. You don't worry about what people are saying to you. You don't worry about if they try and poke holes in you or your business or how you're building it, because you know, hey, I've got a great deal, I've got some great methods that I'm building it with, and I know I'm going to the top, whatever that means to you. Now, what posture isn't, and how I often see it completely mistaught and misused, is, do you know like when you get those phone calls from the utility bills company, right? And they're like, hey, do you want to save money on your utilities? And you're like, nah, I'm busy. And they're like, oh, so you don't like saving money on your monthly bills? You're like, ugh. And they feel like, oh, I'm really smart, I'm really clever, I'm going to get this person to have to say yes. But the problem is, you may say yes on the outside, but on the inside you're thinking, not with you. I don't trust you. I don't like the way that you're doing this. And it makes you feel bad. It makes you feel like argumentative, resistance. You know, insulting someone is never a good way to get a sale or a sign up. And the same goes in network marketing. I see all these potential, supposed self-proclaimed leaders. They're like, hey, so the person said no, so I said, hey, don't you want to spend more time with your kids? Don't you want to have your family? Don't you want to have more self-respect? Don't you want to get out of your loser job? Well, they're going to say yes to all those things on the outside potentially, but you're just going to start an argument. You insulted them. You don't know their life. You don't know their background. Are you there to help, or are you there to pump up your ego? That is not posture. It also looks really insecure. And that brings me to the second point. And that is, have you ever been in the kind of company of a friend and something's obviously bothered them and they keep on artificially like forcing it into the conversation? Maybe they had an argument and they didn't come off best. And they're like, yeah, so I would have said something, but, the sun was in my eyes and, and then you're like, okay, mate. And then like 5 minutes later, you're talking about the weather and they're like, so next time that happens, you're like, this is like the 5th time you've said something. Like, is this not bothering me? I don't care. I don't care at all. Really, mate? It's like the 5th time you've mentioned it in the last few minutes. You sure it's not bothered you? And it just looks, again, insecure. And again, this is often how posture is misused in network marketing. How's things going? Amazing! I'm part of a $95 trillion gazillion dollar industry. Business is booming. Life is amazing. It's getting better all the time. Okay, how much money have you made? $4.20. Right, okay. What is your upline teaching you? Make a list of friends and family and then call prospects on social media. Okay, so why don't you just tell the truth, right? The truth is always good enough. Like that purposefully, like forcing this overly positive, overly this, my industry is this big. Like, no one cares. As human beings, we're the most intelligent species on the planet. People see straight through that. You just look stupid. So it's probably not your fault. A lot of network marketers are teaching this stuff. Like fake it till you make it. That is junk, right? Be honest, be truthful, be ethical. Like if you're just a beginner or you've not made that much money, focus on what is positive for you. So, what are you doing in this project? Don't be like, amazing, 95 trillion. Don't do that. Just be like, well, I've been doing it a little while. Hasn't gone as fast as I'd like, but you know what? For the first time in a long time, I've got purpose. I've got excitement. I actually enjoy getting out of bed. And instead of just scrolling through social media and burning through my life on Netflix, I've actually been able to take this project on and feel like I'm making some progression in life. And there's a great group of people I'm surrounded by that's really helping me feel more positive. That's attractive. Like, people can get on board with that. They go, yeah, I like the sound of some of those things. Tell me more. But if you come across with that spammy, overly postured message, they're going to go, no, thank you. Same with that passive aggressiveness. If someone says no, ask them why, politely. Okay, not a problem, not for you. Just curious, why was it you said no to me? Why is it you won't take a look? I'm always looking to get better. And you can get some feedback from that. Now, what can often happen at that point, instead of you being passive aggressive and like, oh, don't you want to spend more time with your kids? They're like, oh, this person genuinely wants to listen to me. So they may tell you the real reason, and it may be something totally different than what you thought. You may be able to solve that. Oh, you think it's this. No, it's actually that. I'm sorry. I obviously didn't explain it the right way. You know what? If you are all interested in that, I'd love to show you how it is. You know, it isn't what you thought it was, and it is this. I'd love to send you a video over that kind of explains that better than I'm obviously doing. Because the last thing I want is you to walk away from something that could really help you solve problem ABC, just literally because I didn't explain it the right way. Is that fair enough? Will you take 10 minutes and watch it if I send it? Again, much better than going, oh, so you don't like extra money. Oh, so you don't like this, so you don't like that. Oh, I won. Yeah, it sounds good on stage, makes you look big in front of an audience, but you're not signing anybody up. So I really don't like that type of instruction. I'd prefer to teach, what is worth more, a character or reputation? For me, it's always character. I don't really care. I'm not responsible for what other people think about me, but I am responsible for whether they respect me, and that comes down to my behavior and me holding myself accountable for the level at which I'm going to play in this game. This is what this video is about, trying to raise your level instead of thinking of trying to look good out there in public or to network marketing friends. Actually be a good person and get good results. That's what I'd like for you in your business. Anyway, before we go any further, I like to keep these videos fairly short. Hopefully this has been useful, give you something practical. If you did enjoy this content, consider liking and subscribing so that it's more visible to you and to other network marketers. I'd love to raise the level that we play in this industry. And if you would like more from me, highly recommend that you go to www.joinrichardsgroup.com. There's a direct link to click in the sort of description area and in the top comment. I may even put it on the screen for you to make it super easy. There, when you go there, you can request an invitation to join my free Facebook group. That is all about the methods that I used to become the #1 international income earner inside of a network marketing company. Built a huge team, 4th highest producing team in a company of 80,000 reps. It did really, really well. I'd love to share those methods, specifically video, specifically generating interest, specifically building a high-performing team. It's all in there. It's not being taught by your company or your upline. It's not out there in the open. Like, the information is there for you to progress. Literally, all you've got to do is jump inside the group and you can access it. And it's all free. So I'd love to put that in your hands and your business. As I always say, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. I hope this has been helpful today. And I look forward to seeing you inside of my group soon. Bye for now.